10th Zee Jaipur Literature Festival Samvad. We begin with thanking our sponsors. We have Zee Entertainment, our title partner, Cox and Kings, our venue partner for Charbagh, Rajasthan Tourism, our tourism partner, Amity University, our university partner, the British Council, our healthcare partner CK Birla Hospital, domestic airlines partner Indigo, telecom partner Airtel, beverage partner Coca-Cola, Getty Foundation, BBC World Histories magazine. We thank our publishers again, Penguin, HarperCollins, and Westland. Mahindra World City, Nestle, Dove, all financiers. Our media partners Red FM and Rajasthan's very own Patrika Group and Bhaskar Group. The Crest, Harvard University Press, Kashmir Loom, Azad Foundation, Wesleyan University, MoMA, Wesleyan University, Literature Across Frontiers, Jan Mikulski Foundation, Aga Khan Foundation, Avid and Ambit for supporting the festival again. Delighted to have Glenlivy and Kingfisher on board. The bookshop will be managed by Full Circle. We encourage you to share photographs and content of the session via social media. Our Twitter handle is at Zee Jaipur Literature Festival, hashtag ZJLF. And today we're running this Twitter competition called hashtag ZJLF Mini Stories. The author for the day is Abhay K. There'll be a Q&A at the end of the session. We are delighted to introduce our very first session for this morning, session 75, Not Yet, which is a book launch cum interactive storytelling, sponsored by Patrika Game Changers series. Not Yet is a story about a mischievous girl who delays her bedtime and has these amazing wildlife adventures along the way. Over to the two beautiful and very talented ladies on the stage, Arefa Tehsin and Nandana Sen. Let's welcome them with a huge round of applause.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Emily Dickinson had said that beauty is not caused, it is. Who we have here today with us is a beautiful person inside out. Nandana Sen traverses three worlds of A seamlessly: actor, activist, and author. One moment she can be this mischievous girl who doesn't want to go to bed, and the other, the muse that inspired magic. She has starred in 20 different movies across continents. She's truly a global citizen. And some of you might remember her as Sarah in Black and others as Duri in The War Within. Attaining the suspension of disbelief through her stellar acting, she has left an imprint on our minds and hearts through the different characters that she has played. No wonder she has received many awards for her acting, including the Kalakar Best Actress Award 2015. And she has been an exemplary student. She has topped Harvard and won scholarship there twice. Can you beat that? Her intelligent and stimulating choice of movies reflects the kind of person that she is and the causes that she espouses, be it women empowerment or child rights or freedom of speech. Her introduction, as the cliche goes, would not be complete without mentioning her resplendent lineage. She is the daughter of the acclaimed Bengali author Nandana Sen and the Nobel laureate Amartya Sen. I believe her family would have been instrumental in internalizing in her the values to challenge, to dare, and to question. Because change, either in individuals or in societies, doesn't come about, by accepting things that are thrown to us or that are around us as a predestined fate. And fate, sorry, I beg your pardon. Here I remember Chacha Ghalib's share. He had said that हाथों की लकीरों पर मत जाए गालिब, हाथों की लकीरों पर मत जाए गालिब, किस्मत उनकी भी होती है जिनके हाथ नहीं होते.
Wow.
So Nandana has been an instrument of change. Her first piece of writing was published by none other than Satyajit Ray in his magazine Sandesh. And being an actor gives her an edge in her storytelling and a deeper understanding into her characters. She has authored 3 beautiful books for children, and there are 3 more coming up this year. And I think the books about children have been inspired by her working so closely with children's issues with various organizations like USAID and Rahi and UNICEF. And now she has decided to give more time to her writing, and we dearly hope that she will continue to do so. Today we will get acquainted with her endearing bedtime story, Not Yet, which touches upon the biodiversity, the rich biodiversity of the only home that we know, our planet Earth. Alienated from daily interaction with nature, children today are growing up with a complete lack of understanding of the natural world, which impedes an all-inclusive growth. Books like these remain one of our last resorts to re-establish that connect. And in fact, this book has been translated in 8 languages, so I am sure it will be reaching a lot of people. And many of you might remember her, and those of you who don't know, she has played Princess Jasmine in Disneyland. So ladies and gentlemen, Nandana Sen to read out her beautiful bedtime story, Not Yet, to all the Hiya Paris here.
Arefa, thank you so much for that very, very, very kind and generous and detailed introduction. Thank you. I can't tell you how delighted I am that you were able to be here with me today to celebrate this moment.
So am I.
You are, as you said, your books are so amazing, and they bring such a fresh and profound perspective to children.
Thank you.
They really show us how to love animals, how to live with animals, how to appreciate nature, how not to take it for granted. And we need more writers like you to be able to reconnect us to where we came from. And I love your books, and I can't tell you how thrilled I am that you're here with me today. Thank you.
I'm delighted as well.
And I'm very excited to see all of you here. I was a little bit worried that I would only have my grown-up friends here and not my littler friends. I'm glad to see that my friends from Loharo Montessori have come. Thank you. And I'm very glad to see that the twins are over here. So I'm delighted to introduce you to my new book. But before I do that, I have some questions for all of you, okay? Grown-ups included. How many of you like to keep reading or playing as long as you can before going to bed every night? Great. How many of you keep dreaming about all the things that you could do that are different from the things that you have to do every day? How many of you love animals and wish there were more hours in the day that you could spend just playing with them? Right? Okay. So this book is about a little girl who is very much like all of you. And it was inspired. Can we have the slides? It was inspired by my niece, Hia. Yes, who always hides whenever it's bedtime. So there she is, hiding in my suitcase, surrounded by her animal toys when I was trying to get her to sleep. Like many of you, she's not very big, but like many of you, she has a very strong will. And like all of you, she's very, very kind, and she loves animals. The book was also inspired by my other nephews and nieces. I'm really blessed as an auntie because I have 8 nephews and nieces who live all over the world. And these are some of my muses for this book. But it was also inspired by the children that I work and play with. Sometimes I play with them in classrooms, sometimes in hospitals, sometimes in big gymnasiums, sometimes in bookstores, sometimes on the steps to a library, sometimes inside a library, again a bookstore, and sometimes in a park, on a stage. The book was also written for my mom, who, there she is, we were poring over the first proofs of my book, Kangaroo Kisses, and I dedicated this book to her and my niece because both of them are sleepless fairies, and my mother has spent many, many nights trying to get me to sleep. So this book is as much for all the mothers and fathers and grandparents and siblings here who know what I mean when we talk about the challenges of getting a child to sleep, as it is for my little friends here. Before I show you the book, I want to say that I'm really missing our wonderful illustrator, Nilufar Wadia, whom I haven't met actually, but she did a great job with the illustrations, and the book is what it is because of her work. I would like a big round of applause for Nilufar. I'm also missing my lovely editor, Dia from Tulika, my publisher, Radhika, who decided very quickly to turn this book around within a matter of a couple of months. And I'm very lucky to have with us marvelous Priya from Tulika, and I would love you to come up on stage. As Arefa mentioned, one of the things that we are very excited about with this book is that it's come out in 9 languages in India in 8 bilingual editions. So children all across India can read it. It's actually thank you. So I thought we would each hold up a version of the book. I think they're here, yeah? Come.
They're here.
Her mother tongue is Tamil. We were looking for, maybe the Hindi version, is it there?
No, there's another one.
That's a
there. Is
Bengali
that
one, actually.
There,
But
inside
Bengalis are very,
That's the, yeah.
oh,
the
great.
Hindi and English.
So, thank you so much. We finally found it. Here they are. That's the Tamil, this is the Bengali, and this is the Hindi. Is that your mother tongue?
It is Hindustani.
Hindustani. So as close as we can to get to it, we've managed to do it, right? So thank you all for being here at this moment because it's very, very precious to me. Now, before I read this out, I have to confess something to you. Thank you so much, Priya. And that is, you know, you heard me promise that the book is full of animals. Arefa mentioned that that's one of the things that she likes about this book because she loves animals. Now,
Absolutely.
I want to ask all of you, do you see any animals on this board? Do you see any animals on this board? Are the animals here? No, they're not here.
No animals.
You know, let's make it more visible because maybe not all of you can see them, right? So what I need to do is, I need your help, okay? All of you over there and you. I want you to come up on stage very carefully, okay? And help me put the animals back so that we can finally read the book. Can you do that for me? Yes, okay, come on up. But come carefully. Can you help them, please? Thank you. I'm a little bit restricted with this. Do you want to come from this? Come. Hi. Come up here. Kritika, right? Yeah. Come. All right, so this is what we're going to do. Let me see, how many of us do we have here?
There are few more coming.
Perfect, 12. How many boxes? 12. Okay, so each of you will take one, right? Thank you. I'm going to start with the littlest one. Do you want to take an animal? Can you show it to everybody? Can you tell us what it is? What is that? Is that a dinosaur? No?
Yes.
Is it a monkey? Is it a mosquito? What is it? It's an alligator. That's right. Well done. Can you put the alligator back? I think maybe that's a hard one. In fact, it will be a longish. Do you think? Yeah. Well done, Kritika. Can you put that on? Thank you so much. Excellently done. Kritika, do you want to have a go? Well done. Can you turn around and show it to your friends? And what is it?
Monkey.
It's a monkey. Let's put the monkey back. Great. Well done. Thank you, Kritika. Right. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give the ones who haven't gone yet. You can take one. And then why don't we put it all back together at the same time? Okay. Hey, do you want another one? Does everyone have one? Here. Okay. Let's see. Now, if you put the animal back, let's step aside so that our other friends can come close, okay? Great. What is that? It's a kangaroo. That's right. You are so clever, all of you. And what's that?
Giraffe.
A giraffe. Wonderful. Thank you so much. And what's that? What is that? It's a duck. That's right. It's a bird. What's that? Let's ask everybody what that is. What is that? It's a whale. Let's put the whale back where it should be. Great. What do we have left? What do you have? A rhino. Will you put it back? Great. And what do you have? A frog. Right. And you have a hippo. Can you show that? You know what? You're getting covered because you're little. I want you to show it to everybody. Come here. Come here. All right. See, what do you have? A hippo. Exactly. Well done. Let's put the hippo back. Do you think it goes there? Yeah. Right. We have two more animals. What is that?
Bear.
A bear. And the last one. Great. Wow, can I have a big round of applause for our heroes who put the animals back into the book. We're going to move this away now. You don't have to all go away actually because I'm going to ask you to do some more things with me. You can stay. Shall we move this aside a bit?
Yeah. Let's do that.
Sorry, I'm wreaking havoc here. How many of us are here? Let's see. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great. So you know what? 5 of you, 11. 6 of you, 6 of you can wait on this side. Is that okay for the second round? All right. And actually, if you can wait there. And we are going to face our friends and our families. Turn around. All right? Turn around like that. Turn around. Okay. Now, You have to make some rather important decisions, okay? Do you want to be a frog, a monkey, or a bird? A frog, okay. Can you put it on? Can a couple of you help with the kids putting on the masks, please? Would you like to be a monkey, a frog, or a bird? A monkey. Good choice. Good choice. What about you? Monkey. So can you can 6 of them wait behind so that there's more space, and we'll play. We'll all play again.
1, 2,
Okay.
3, 4.
What would you like to be?
We'll wait.
A crow. Okay.
We'll wait.
Great.
We'll play afterwards.
Thank you. What about you? A crow. All right. And Kritika? A monkey. Perfect.
Wait. We'll play. We'll play after 5 minutes, okay? Just wait.
Right. Okay. Now, are we ready? Can we face our friends? Turn around. Okay, I'm going to come over on this side.
तो फिर नाम क्यों गलत लिखा हुआ है? आपका नाम क्या है?
Are all of you comfortable? Can you breathe easily? Yeah? Can you see? Can you see your family? And your teachers? Yes? All right. Okay. Now, what do you think a monkey likes to do? Jump. Can you all jump? Can you show me how you jump? How high can you jump? Oh. Is that slipping off? It's a little big. You know what? Why don't I hold it like this? And do you want to jump? Jump. Yes, that's right. There is a monkey in you after all. Fantastic. Now, what does a frog do in the water that a monkey might not be very good at doing? Swim. Can you show me how you swim? Show me your favorite strokes. Is it like a dog stroke? Is it a backstroke? Is it a whatever it's called? I don't know, freestyle. I can only do the doggy stroke anyway. So, but all of you are much better swimmers than I am. What about a crow? Now, what? Yes, fly. Can you show me how you fly? Lovely. Can you fly in a circle? Yeah? Can you show me if you fly? Oh, I don't want you to trip over my wire. Yes. Let's see that. Let's see a bit more of flying. Right, great. And let me come around and see how we are flying here. How are we flying over here? Can you fly? Can I see you fly? No.
We'll go.
But you know, he's very committed to being a monkey, and a monkey can't fly. I think it's a perfectly reasonable answer to say no.
क्या?
Okay. Now, since we are at with the frog, what kind of a noise does a frog make? Can you make that noise? Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. What about a croak? Like croak, croak. Okay, we're not very excited by the noise that a frog makes. What about the noise a crow makes? What kind of a noise does a crow make? You know what? Let's take a break and let's go to our other friends here and let's continue with them, yeah? Thank you so much. I don't mean a break, I just mean a shift. Because I can see they're getting
Restless.
a little restless. So, okay. The 6 of you who were here, can we have a big round of applause for them? Fantastic. Can the parents come and make sure that they come down the steps safely? If you can come up to that side, thank you so much. Okay, that's great. Hi, nice to see you. Anybody who's already played the game with us should join their families now, yeah? Okay, great. All right, okay. Again, it's decision time. What would you like to be? Frog, monkey, crow. Crow. Crows are very popular today. What about you? Monkey. Great. Monkey. That's my favorite too, actually. What about you? This one? It's a crow. Okay, great. What would you like to be, my dear? Do you want to be a frog, a monkey, or a crow? A frog. All right, good choice. A crow. Yeah?
Can you see?
Great.
Can you see now?
And what about you?
Monkey.
A monkey. A monkey. Oh no. Oh, good. Good. We have another monkey. Great. Fantastic. Okay. Now, can all of you, are you comfortable with the masks? Can you breathe easily? Can you see?
Can you see?
Can you turn around? Great. Fabulous. Come over here. Join your friends. Right? Oh, we have one more. What would you like to be, my dear? Crow, monkey, frog. Frog. All right. Great. There you go. Now, can you just take one step back? I don't want you to be too close to the edge. This is great. Can you take one step back? Perfect. Perfect. Now, we were talking about, I'm getting completely tangled up in my wire. All right. So, the frog can do something. Some of you have just joined us, so we are going to try to see. Can one of you tell us what a frog likes to do that's similar to what a monkey likes to do? Jump. Can you jump? Yeah? Right. Yeah. Can you jump in place around like that? Can you jump a bit ahead? Can you jump a bit back? That's perfect. Now, what kind of a noise does a crow make? Yeah, I'm not hearing it. What kind of a noise does a crow make? Caw. Can you be louder? Can you tell everybody? Caw. 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 Yeah? Can we take this off? Okay. Yeah. Yes. Can I hear it again? Can you crow for me? Caw. 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 Yes. Yeah, that was a strong one. Can you go caw, caw, caw? What about you? That's very good. Caw, caw. Caw, caw. What about a few more caws? How about caw, 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 caw? That's a bit too much. That's a bit too much. I think you're much more peaceful than I am. I don't think you would ever crow quite that hard. All right. Now, we all know that a few million years ago, monkeys, well, we looked a lot like we were like monkeys a few million years ago, right? But what do monkeys have now that we no longer have? A tail? Did someone say a tail? Yeah? Okay. Now, I want all of you to imagine that you have a tail, all right? If you had a tail, how would you swish your tail? Can you swish your tail? Can you show me how you swish your tail? Yes, that's great. Can you swish it really hard, like you're very excited? Yeah? That's great. I want to see how you swish your tail. Swish, 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 swish. Fantastic. What a great group of monkeys we have. Can we have a big round of applause for our amazing animal hero team? Thank you so much. Thank you very much. And I think if we can ask you to go back to your seats, and I would love to read my story to you. Do you want to listen to my story? Yes, okay, great. Thank you.
Take off the mask. Right.
Thank you. How much time do we have? Priya?
No, I think you
wanna read
should
it?
ask her. Maybe she wants to go. Just stand
Yeah,
and
half an hour?
let
Oh,
this
okay,
be.
great. So could we have another chair, if you don't mind? Thanks.
Do you want to pull this in the front or is that okay? The chairs?
I think the chair is fine because we'll
That's
just
fine. Okay.
read with.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Thank you so much for helping. You were wonderful with the kids.
Really.
Right. Okay, now I have to ask you to switch the slides. Do you have a copy of the book at the back? Yeah? Do you have a copy of the book at the back so you can follow us? Well, we have I think there's another copy here. I think there were 2 Bengali copies, right? Right, great. Is that what?
Forward?
Oh,
No, don't worry. Thank you.
oh, I see, okay. Thank you so much.
You'll be
Thank
okay
you.
with the wires?
Yeah.
Watch your wire.
Are we okay camera-wise then? Okay, all right. So we're going to read this out together, Priya and me. And afterwards, I would love to read it with some of you, if you would like to do that. But you don't need to decide that now. You can think about it while we read, and then let me know after we've read this once whether or not you want to read with us, okay? Yeah? I see lots of heads nodding, so. All right, if we can go to the first slide. I mean the next one, and then as we keep reading, if you can.
Switch the slides.
Is that clear? Yeah? I can't do it because I'll be reading. Can you do it? Yeah. Yeah. Thanks. Okay. Right. Are we ready?
Yep.
Okay. Can a frog stand on its head?
My dear, it's time for bed.
Not yet. Okay, I have a request from all of you actually. Since you were so wonderful and helped me so much with all the things I needed to do before I read, I wonder if you can help me in the reading by crying out "not yet" every time you hear me say "not yet." Yes? Can we try it? Not yet. Louder. Not yet.
Not yet.
Great. Let's start again.
Good idea.
All right.
Okay. good.
Can a frog stand on its head?
My dear, it's time for bed.
Not yet. I'm learning to fly with birds in the sky.
I don't think the.
Can you change the?
Yeah.
Okay. And if that doesn't work, then just listen to us because we won't interrupt it again. Okay? I'm learning to fly with birds in the sky.
Love, get back to land. Now let's wash your hand. Your clothes are a mess. Come change your dress.
Not yet. My hippos in puddles need sleepy cuddles. I'll snuggle a whale and nuzzle her tail. Then I'll race alligator.
No, chase him later. You've not touched your cup, your milk. Drink it up.
Not yet.
Louder.
Not yet. If I tickle giraffe, she'll giggle and laugh. I'll sing with rhinos and dance on my toes.
It's late, my dear. Shush. Now let's get your toothbrush.
Not yet.
Not yet.
First, I'll brush elephant's tusk. He's been waiting since dusk. Then I'll comb furry bear.
Please comb your own hair.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Monkey needs a squeeze. She sleeps in those trees.
Hear that clock chime? You know it's bedtime.
But I must hug my pup.
And I must tuck you up.
Here's a kiss for kangaroo.
I think that's yours. How about a
No.
kiss? How about a kiss for
Shall
you?
we read it again?
Yeah.
Here's a kiss for kangaroo.
How about a kiss for you?
Yes, right now. Ma, switch off the light.
Yes, dear. Now, good night.
Thank you.
For the first time.
Great. Did you like that story? Yeah? So who's going to read this with me now? Kritika? Kritika's expressed an interest in reading it earlier, so I'm asking her to come
Sure.
up. Thank you.
Should we change this
Do
mic?
you want to sit here?
Yeah. Can you
Actually, why don't you sit in the middle and is that good? Yeah. Great. And can you put a mic on Kritika, please? Or I can hold it actually. Shall I hold it? That might be easier. Okay. I'm going to come close to you. Right? Would you like to read, Arefa? Do you
Why
want to
not?
read with the So you know what? I'll read it with her once, and then I'll get another kid up, and then maybe you can read
Sure.
with them. Great. All right. So do you want to read the little girls or the mouse? Which one would you like to read? Whichever. Okay, great. So when I point to you, it's your line. All right? Okay. There you go. It's your line.
Can the frog stand on its head?
My dear, it's time for bed.
Not yet.
Can I ask one of you to turn the pages, if that's all right? Yeah? If you can just
Can I turn the
sit here.
pages?
Can you?
Yeah,
Is that all right? Okay. Can I give that to you then?
Yes,
Thank you. Because it's just getting delayed otherwise.
Yeah.
Shall we start again? Okay.
Here it is.
Can the frog stand on its head?
My dear, it's time for bed.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I'm learning to fly with birds in the sky.
Great. Love, get back to land. Now let's wash your hand. Your clothes are a mess. Come, change your dress.
Not yet.
Then,
My hippos in puddles want sleepy cuddles.
great. Lots of difficult words there.
I will snuggle a whale and nuzzle her tail.
Perfect.
I will race alligator.
No, chase him later. You've not touched your cup. Your milk, drink it up.
Not yet.
Not yet.
If I tickle giraffe, she will giggle and laugh.
Perfect.
I will sing with rhinos and dance on my toes.
It's late, my dear. Shush. Let's get your toothbrush.
Not yet. First, I will brush elephant's tusk. He's been waiting since dusk. Then I will comb furry bear.
Please comb your own hair.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Monkey needs a squeeze. She sleeps in those trees.
Hear that clock chime? You know it's bedtime.
But I must hug my pup.
And I must tuck you up.
Here's a kiss for kangaroo.
How about a kiss for you?
Yes, right now.
Mwah.
Ma, switch off the light.
Yes, dear. Now, good night. What a beautiful reading that was.
lovely.
Can we have a big round of applause for Kritika?
Beautiful.
Kritika, you read amazingly well. I think it's probably Kritika's first public reading,
Oh, wow.
right? Can we have another bigger round of applause for Kritika, please? Woo! Well done, Kritika. We're so proud of you. Does anybody else want to read? Yeah?
There's this little girl. One of them can read the mother and the other
Actually,
maybe can.
you know what? Should we have both? Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
idea. Arefa had a great idea. If both of them want to read, one of them can read the mom and the other can read the daughter. And we'll help. Why don't you come up? If you want to read, you should read.
Come,
Come. Sit here.
squeeze in. Come.
Okay, great. That's perfect. So what we'll do is each of us will turn the pages for you. You sit here. And who wants to be the mom, who wants to be the daughter? What would you like to be?
The mom or the daughter?
You want to be the mom? Great, great choice. So I will, if you can give this to Arefa. Yeah. So, great.
Can a frog stand on its head?
That's your line.
Can a frog stand on its head?
That-
My dear, it's time for bed.
Wait,
Okay,
wait,
let's start again. So, when she points to a line, that's your line, okay? When I point to a line, my dear, that's your line, all right? So read the
You don't
line
have
that
to
we're
read the
pointing
whole
to.
thing. Only the
Otherwise, we
line-
can read
line
the
that
whole
I
thing
point.
twice. That's also fine. So let's try this, and if it doesn't work, we'll read the whole thing twice, okay? All right, let's try again.
Can a frog stand on its head?
Okay, you know what? I think you're reading very...
My dear, it's
Time.
time for bed.
Well done. Okay, you know what? This is what we're going to do. Each of you you're going to read one page at a time, okay?
Yeah, wait.
So let's start. We're going to go on with the next page. You read one page on your own, and then you read one page on your own. Is that all right? Okay, great.
I'm learning to fly with birds in the sky.
Can you turn the page then? Then be closer, because that's the wrong page here. Okay. Now
Wait,
it's your
wait.
line.
Lovely.
Yes.
Get
Yes.
back.
Right.
Go back.
Great.
To land.
Yes.
Now let's wash wish
Yes.
you hand.
Perfect.
Very good.
Love, get back to land. Let's wash your hand. You read it perfectly. Your turn.
Your clothes are a mess. Come change your dress. Not yet.
Not yet.
Right. Now it's your line.
Wait.
My
Yes.
Wait.
hippos.
Yes.
And
Puddles. That's a very difficult word. Puddles. My hippos in puddles. One.
went
Yes.
sleep.
Right.
That's
That's right. That's right. Very good. My hippos in puddles want sleepy cuddles. So many difficult words, and you read it perfectly.
I'll snuggle a whale and snuzzle her tail.
Nuzzle her tail. Good.
Great. Now it's your line.
Rack. I'll get draw.
Yeah, you know that's a difficult one. I'll race. What does that look like?
Alligator.
It's an alligator. That's right. I'll race alligator. Fantastic. You've read so beautifully. I just want to check if anyone else wants to read, because then we might switch. Okay. Thank you so much. Can we have a big round of applause for our marvelous readers? Thank you so much. You read beautifully. Both of you did amazingly well. Hi. So we have one reader? Okay. Great. Come sit here.
Yeah.
Do you want to read with him, Arefa?
Yeah, why not?
Do you want to be the mom? And I'll turn the page, okay?
Thank
Oh,
you.
we have two.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
All
So
right.
both of you read.
Okay. So, do you want to be the mom? That would be very brave, yeah? Will you? I adore you. What's your name?
My name is Arefa.
Well, it's so lovely to meet you. You are absolutely our kind of boy. Huh? Okay, we have 5 minutes. So we'll finish this quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah?
We'll-
Okay.
we'll
We're
have some
almost at the end
questions too.
anyway.
Yeah.
Where were we?
This one, you have not touched your cup.
Okay. Right, your line.
You
Yes?
we not touched
Right, you've not
Yeah.
touched.
cup
Right,
your milk
right.
drink it up.
Right, you've not touched your cup, your milk, drink it up.
Come, you have to say.
If I tickle giraffe,
Very good.
she will giggle and laugh.
Now it's your
They-
line.
If
That's done, so now it's that line.
I
I'll sing
with
rhinos
and dancing
dance,
on
right?
my toes.
Toes, great. I'll sing with rhinos and dance on my toes.
It's late, my dear. Shush, let's get your toothbrush.
And now it's your
Not
line.
yet.
This, not yet. No, say it again. Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. I think we'll stop here so that there are
a
a
few
couple of questions.
too.
But you read so beautifully. Can we have a big round of applause for our amazing readers? It was so much fun to read with you both. And can you promise? I'm sorry we couldn't finish the story, but will you all promise to read the rest of the story? Yes? Will you read the rest of the story? Yeah? And will you be a very good mom? Thank you so much.
Come, we'll go down.
Oh, we do? I thought you said we had 5 minutes. Okay, fine, that's right. So we'll have the Q&A now.
Yeah, I'll bring the question too.
We just sit here.
Yeah, let's just sit here.
Actually, I'm just.
No, this is.
I wonder if we should have just finished the story. I feel bad now.
I know.
actually, because there was
Just
in
2
fact
pages
enough
left.
time.
Yeah. They said there was enough time, is it?
Right now, initially we thought there weren't. No, it's okay. It's okay. Thanks. Anyway.
So do we have any questions here for Nandana? Would anyone like to ask her something?
I see some hands over there, yes?
What are the influences you have on your writing from your mother and your grandmother?
Every influence that I have on my writing, I'm sure can be traced back to my mother and my grandmother. Thank you for asking that. Both my mom and my grandmom were prolific. My mother still is. And they've written for grown-ups and for children. I grew up in a house that was full of books. I grew up reading as much in Bangla as I read in English, which is one of the reasons why I'm so excited that this book is available in all of these languages. In fact, I did the translation into Bangla myself. With my mom. And yes, I think my interest in writing and my passion for it, I owe all of it to my 4 mothers. Thank you. Yeah, hi.
Hello.
Hi.
You have been a big champion of free speech, starting from all your movies. So how do you plan to, explain free speech to children through your books?
Yes, you know, again, that's a really important. It's an important question because I think it's critical to make children understand that they have the freedom to voice their opinions, to question what they see, if they need to be if indeed the reality that they are in is one that should be questioned. So in fact, in the book that I did before this, Mambi and the Forest Fire, which came out, which was launched in Jaipur last year, that book is absolutely about finding your own voice and about having the self-confidence to express it. It's also about understanding that it's absolutely okay to be different, and it's absolutely okay to have a point of view that's different from your peers. I think it's the sort of thing that I don't believe in preaching to children. I think children need to play and they need to have fun. But at the same time, I think there are many safe and engaging and fun ways in which you can make people think about how their world is changing. In the way that Arefa does beautifully in her books, for instance. I think we can connect children to the reality that they live in gentle, fun ways. Thank you.
Before we move on to another question, I would like to ask you a question, Nandana. There was a competition called Patrika Game Changer Series, and the winner is Revati Raman from New Delhi. And she would like to ask you, what pointers should be kept in mind while drafting the story title?
The story title.
Yes.
Wow, that's very interesting. I think a few things. One is that the story title should be memorable. It should be easy to read out. And it should tell a story in itself. Like Not Yet sort of tells the story of the book, right?
Yes.
So if you can encapsulate the story in the title, that is the perfect title, as long as it's easy also to pronounce. It's easy for a child to read those words out.
And it's catchy too. I mean, the title Not Yet, it's quite catchy as well.
Thank you. Yes, it seemed like it caught on.
Yeah.
Any other questions? There's a hand over there.
Hello.
Hi.
You had mentioned earlier today that you've never met your illustrator.
That's right.
So, like, I too write my own stories. So when I write, I do my drawing together. So like, isn't it nice? Wouldn't you want to meet your illustrator and do it together?
Yes. So first of all, you are very gifted. You have a talent that I don't have. I can't draw. I mean, when I was little, I sort of drew all the time, and because I had an imagination, I kept going to drawing competitions and winning, not because they were any good, but because they were just so completely absurd what I was drawing. And I thought maybe I was good at it, and then I realized very quickly that I was actually not good at it at all. So I'm very blessed that I have worked with amazing illustrators, including Nilüfer, for this book. There's a practical constraint. The reason why we didn't meet is because I live in New York and she lives in, I think she lives in Bangalore? Bombay. Right. So there was not really an opportunity to meet, but I do very much want to meet her. And I want to thank her for the wonderful work that she did for our book. Other questions? But thank you for listening so carefully and for making a note of that.
Hi, ma'am. I'm Sunanda, and I'm a teacher. I just want to know what is the best way of inculcating the habit of reading in the younger ones?
I think reading to them from as early as possible. I really believe in and not just me, it's sort of been proven that if you read to a baby, even way before you think the baby understands, it really inculcates the love for the word, for books in the child. And I can't emphasize enough how important it is to read to children. One of the reasons why I'm drawn to bedtime as a moment in the day between the rituals between mother and child, or father and child, is that it is a time when you can read. And it is a problem that children more and more are distracted in so many different ways that it's difficult to get them to sit down and actually listen to a book being read.
Actually, it is one of the problems that they don't sit down for reading.
Right, I agree.
They are more inclined towards all those gadgets and all, and they don't want to read. That is why I asked this question.
Well, I think it makes sense to be very strict about the rules that you have about gadgets if you're a parent or a teacher. And to insist that, I can't imagine a childhood without books. We didn't have any gadgets. We had a TV. I wasn't terribly interested in it. We didn't have a TV for a while, but even when it was there, I wasn't that drawn to it. And all I did all the time from when I was 4, I started reading very early. I had very thick glasses from when I was little. I read and I read and I read, and I can't imagine what kind of person I would have become if I hadn't spent all those years immersed in books. So I think it's important to draw boundaries with children about the amount of time that they can spend with gadgets, in the company of gadgets. Any other questions? I saw a hand up there earlier. Yes. Hi.
Hi, Nandana.
Hi.
I wanted to ask how much curating the stories affect the real, real storyline when a writer writes. Since the curation is very important these days, people, there's a writer who writes the story, then it is curated further.
What do you mean? You mean edited?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. In the case of this, I've not been writing books for very long, but in the 4 books that I've written so far, they have not really been edited. But then again, I'm writing for children, so the books are not very text heavy. And by the time I write them, the idea is very clear. I love rhymes, so a couple of my books are in rhyme, and then Mambi is not in rhyme, but that's become a series, so Mambi number 2 is coming out later this year.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. So I think I think editors can add a huge dimension to a book. When you write children's books, in the ones that I've written so far, only because it kind of came out of me in a fairly finished form, that process was different. But that doesn't mean that in the future I will not rely heavily on an editor's skills. Any other questions? Question over there? Hi.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi.
And first of all, I just want to thank you for writing this book, because my childhood has been so much. I was so indulged in fables and comics, and now today I felt so happy seeing that all again. So thank you for that.
Thank you for saying that.
And how easy or difficult was it for you to frame the story for kids?
How easy or difficult it was to write stories for kids?
Write the story.
What's easy about it is that I've actually spent most of my adult life working with, actually even my non-adult life, working with children. So I started working with children when I was little more than a child myself in Calcutta. I'm very comfortable with children. I have a lot of fun with children. My sort of favorite time of day is the time that I get to spend with kids. So there's a lot of joy and a kind of inspiration and passion that I get from kids, which makes it easy. What's important, though, I wouldn't say that it's difficult, but it's a challenge that I think children's writers have to keep in mind, is that it's a very big responsibility to write for children. Children are extremely impressionable, right? So you take on a responsibility that is of utmost importance. There are all these very precious, impressionable minds that you have that are open to that are going to be influenced by what you write. So I think it's a responsibility that one needs to navigate carefully. But is the process difficult? It's absolutely fun. There's nothing that I love more than writing for kids. Thank you. Yes.
Hi, Nandana.
Hi.
I've seen some of your movies. Okay, in the movies you cater to a very adult world, or your movies are for grown-ups like Autograph and stuff like that. And here I see you writing for children. So how do you put yourself in these two boats, and how do you prepare yourself? I mean, I know you have very strong influences, your mom, your dad. So how do you prepare yourself? Because you're catering to two different audience altogether.
Well,
and you have responsibility towards both. So how do you do it?
Well, I guess the way I've lived my life, I've always resisted binary definitions of who I am or where I live and what I do. Am I a writer? Am I an actor? Am I Indian? Am I American? Do I like poetry? Do I like prose? Am I a sort of arty, intellectual actress? Am I a sexy, seductive actress? There are all these sorts of, I think when you live a certain amount of life in the way that I have, which is to sort of really live it, really at any given point do exactly what I wanted to do, you realize that it makes sense not to be affected by the way people may wish to slot you, and it's very normal to do that. I think we all do that in some way or the other, right? So, I mean, I guess in answer to your question, I would say I don't see a clash between the two. And it's not true that all my all my films are only for adults, nor is it true that all my books are going to be only for children, right? I think what's important is to do work that you're really passionate about. And then your passion determines the choices that you make. Autograph was not particularly, I mean, it was actually very successful with younger people as well. Rangrasi is a film that was for adults, but that deals with censorship. It deals with freedom of expression, which is an extremely urgent topic worldwide right now. And it is an adult topic, although I was very happy that someone asked the question about how we can get children to think about it. So I think it's the work that determines the choice, not whether I want to belong to an adult world or a children's world. I hope that answers your question. Any other questions? Okay, well, thank you all so much. I had a lot of fun with all of you today. Thank you, and thanks for the great questions.
Thank you, Nandana. It was great. I had great fun, and I'm sure everybody else did too. And thanks for writing that book, as she said.
Thank you so much for moderating it so brilliantly.